guys on the whole, but you did some good things personally early, the sack and then the tackle right after that. I mean, how did that feel to sort of finally get some momentum going for you in your college career?
It was great. That's to make plays. That's all the goal. Every single play, go out there, make a play. In the moment, happy, excited, but then going to the next play, do it again, and would kind of rather do it throughout the game. A couple series later, I had another chance to have a sack, got really good pressure on quarterback, and just didn't make the play. And that kind of happened throughout the game. So it was good at the very moment, but throughout the whole thing, we just didn't finish plays, and that's what. If you get the win, those plays kind of are better Sunday morning. So it was good for the first career sack, but still lots of things I can work on.
As a defensive line, you guys have gotten close to making plays, whether it be a sack or a tackle for a loss, and just barely missed. I mean, how do you kind of get over that hump, and kind of
everyone kind of knows that early that game Saturday we were on him. Everybody was in his face, pressure, and just not finishing. It's rough, kind of. It's not much. We work on it every day. It's just got to finish through. I don't know really what else to say about it. Finish your technique through all the way through the play, whether it's going through the quarterback, through his chest instead of falling down to his legs like I did on my sack, or getting off the block to finish the play, not just getting in the quarterback's face. So those kind of things.
As a defensive lineman, what's the most challenging or difficult aspect of preparing for a team in an offense like Georgia Tech?
Georgia Tech, no other team that we play this year is like it. So it's a complete 180. You're as Coach Parcher says, rewiring your brain for this game. Different technique, different calls, different everything, and you can't get bored. That's what we like to talk about. That's how they beat teams. Teams do really good against them the first couple of series, and then kind of get bored and lose the technique, and that's where they take advantage because they just do the same thing repeatedly until it works. And so it's just staying with the technique through all 4 quarters, and that's how it works out.
Seems like you guys have settled into a pretty deep rotation. I think you had 9 guys in pretty regularly. What's that been like, and has that kind of been a good way for you to sort of ease your way into some playing time?
Especially with the Oklahoma State game, you've seen a bigger rotation just with the tempo. That's a Big 12 team or whatever, Pac-12, whatever team, not Big 12. They're fast tempo. You see, if they get a first down, they're going. If they convert any down or get a play through, they're going. If they complete the pass. So the big rotation, it helps guys stay fresh in the second half. As you kind of like last year, you guys will see with our older guys, they would be really good in the first half and still good in the second half, but not as good when you're exhausted. So it helps. It does help with easing you in, but also everybody likes to get a good amount of snaps. So it helps. I think it helps stay fresh. And coach always says if someone's on a roll, he'll kind of ease them in a few more plays, and he'll get maybe an extra series or 2 if they're having a day. So it just kind of goes off that. We have a pretty solid rotation, and I feel like it's kind of filled out. People know what it is.
This quarterback for them, Marshall, he's put up a ton of rushing yards through 2 games. I mean, what is it that makes him so tough to catch or bring down?
We just started looking at him Sunday, and we kind of talked about he's an athlete, converted. He was a receiver, I believe, like a slot receiver. So he's a really skilled guy, really fast, can cut. So if he sees a crack, he's going to try to take it, and we'll just finish through on our tackles. And he's not a big guy, but he's really, really quick and can move. So just keep our feet moving and fill in the holes and get them down to the ground. Kind of like this past weekend with Oklahoma State, we're going to have to finish through the tackles, like how with the running back this week, he's going to be shifty. Those type of things we'll have to deal with this week.
You guys practice against a triple option during camp. I mean, how helpful was it to have that kind of mixed in throughout? So, you're kind of fresh coming into this week.
Yeah, it helped. They put it in every day at camp because they knew this was our first ACC game of the year. And like I said, there's no offense we play this year like it. So it takes time to rewire your brain from the same thing that you're doing all year just for this 1 week. And they knew they wouldn't be able to get it in just in the Tuesday, Wednesday practice, and then us be ready that Saturday. So it helped and got guys on the right track, and we were more ahead of pace to say this Tuesday practice.
Who's the scout team quarterback this week?
They're mixing some guys in there. They got Paris Ford out there, and as you guys all know, he's an athlete, so he's out there doing his best job, and he's making it tough on us, which is good. He's been prepares on Saturday.
What's it like just preparing for the cut blocking?
Technique, your eyes on your keys every play. Look at that shoulder. If you see it drop, get the, like Coach Parcher tells us, the meet of your palms on them and push out instead of down. Push out, they'll end up going down because they have momentum. If you just push straight down, they'll get to your knees. And it's just the same thing almost with the whole Georgia Tech game. Can't get bored with it. Just stay on the keys and you'll be able to defeat it every time if you play it the right way.
Anything else, Rashad? Thanks.